Hello. Uh-oh. Were we bickering in the background?
No audio.
Is there audio now? Is the mic on?
Mic is on.
Okay, they hear us.
Yeah.
That's scary when you guys say no audio. We actually didn't go live right away. We were bickering. Oh, you got baby powder all over
I
your
am
apron.
covered in baby powder.
We cleaned 83 paintings this weekend, but I only got 30-something varnish, so yeah. So Ellen's going to show you last week's paintings.
And I'm going to try to catch that bug that's floating around too, so he doesn't end up in the next ones. But this one was your first one, correct?
Yes. Down. There.
I'm getting there.
I actually like that painting. It's pretty cool. Hey, Rose. Rose is here.
Rose is not asleep yet?
Nope.
Hello,
Now,
Rose.
guys, remember we are 1 hour less sleep here, so I think we're only going to do 3 paintings tonight.
That's what she thinks.
Wow. I like the way that one dried.
Yeah, I just don't like all that white right there.
I know, I really thought it would sink, but it didn't.
And then the other one was your...
Well, that was that board wanted me to try those colors. Careful.
Oh.
Put it down. Board wanted me to try those colors. Mini flip and drags,
Okay.
but it didn't work, so...
So what's going with this one?
Nate and I will probably play with that when he's here. Nate's gonna be here Wednesday. I'm so excited.
This one did not turn out anyway.
But you did get more cells in there, which was cool.
I wasn't expecting that.
What are we hoping for? 7-3. What are we hoping for? Did I miss something? Oh, paintings,
Maybe
right?
3, maybe 10.
The little wrenches are my moderators. They make sure that everyone behaves themselves, or they'll put you in timeout. Not really, but yeah. They're here to patrol the channel chat screen.
Is that a play on words?
Hey, Stone Coat's here.
Yay!
Hey, guys. We were just talking about Nate coming. Nate and I are prepared to resin away for 7 days. We have all our MDF boards cut and routed, and I'm going to start priming, and Nate and I are going to have a blast with some resin for the next 7 days. He'll be here Wednesday through Tuesday night. So
Thanks to our tool man Dan.
yeah,
Got the routing done.
Dan's the man. So I spent the day wiring paintings and signing paintings to pull some out for the auction for Thursday night. Don't forget, guys, 8 o'clock Thursday night Eastern time. Nate will be offering 10 of his paintings up for auction, and we're going to have probably 10 or 15 I have not pulled yet, but I do have a lot of them in mind to pull. So Alan's going to paint first tonight.
Look, Allie. Look what I'm doing.
Alan remembered his pad.
Now I just need a balloon or two.
So I ordered some pastes from Jeff and Erica, and I have a bunch of metallics that Stone Coat has sent us, and we're going to just have a blast playing. Ellen's not, he hasn't tried a resin piece yet, so hopefully he'll get up the nerve to try some. And the cameras are probably going to be rolling live most of the day, every day, unless we go somewhere. I already told Nate, we'll just leave them running. So you guys can pop in whenever you want and watch us hang out.
I got this.
You sure do. So you want to tell everybody what you're doing tonight?
I'm going to be doing a floating cup with a white background.
You know, Monica, I told him that.
What?
That you need to learn how to varnish.
Hey, I just got past the baby powder stage.
Yes, he did learn how to clean a painting this weekend.
Baby
so.
steps, okay?
Baby steps, yes.
Okay. Where is the white? We got pre-mixed white.
Yep, there's plenty of white. I know I have so much stuff set in there. I'm sorry. It's been a busy weekend. Nate told me he wanted the studio to be pristine when he got here. Ha, ha, ha.
They are going to be doing the tour after they do
Yes.
some final.
Nate's going to help me get my juju flow in here in the studio. We're going to do a studio tour. Because I always get it where I want it, and then I want to change it. And it's like, nah, I don't like it like this. Let's change this. And then let's change this. So Nate will fix that.
And I did my weekend duties of cleaning the gadgets and the containers. And so.
Yeah, I know Nate's going to make a mess. That's all right. That's what we're here for, to have fun. Hey, Kathleen. Welcome from Western New York. That's where I'm originally from, in a little town called Olean. Olean.
Oh, not Bethlehem?
Bethlehem. Where'd you get that from?
It's Christmas season.
Oh,
Get it? Bethlehem. Christmas.
no. So if you guys have watched any of John Beckley, like Nate and I have suggested, you guys take a peek at him. We are going to do a big piece like that while he's here. Maybe we'll do two of them, one for me and one for Nate. And we're going to be doing a lot of embellishing, and you guys are going to go shopping with us, and we're going to take you to the Art of the Carolinas show with us.
That's Saturday, right?
Yeah, that's Saturday. A lot of it we're going to record, and then he'll probably do a little bit of editing and upload some videos of us shopping and going crazy at the vendor booths. Oh my goodness. I better make sure I take a lot of money with me.
You better sell a lot of
I better sell a lot of paintings,
paintings.
yeah. So here's the thing. The paint is going to be really cheap at the show, and I'm really hoping that they're going to honor that price online this weekend. I did talk to Mike Marchetta the other day, but the prices that are on the flyer for the show are only available at the show, which were the big tubs that I show you guys, the 500 mil tubs. I get them sometimes for, you're blurry, honey. For
Sorry,
$6.50 a jar. So at the show, they're going to be $6.99. So I'm kind of hoping that the online prices are going to be around that price this weekend. If not, maybe I can find out exactly what date they will be available at that price.
When are we going to New York to do like what Stone Coat did?
I'm not going to New York City.
Oh,
That was so much fun to watch them do that video.
That was a riot.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Stone Coat's New York City trip to do a countertop for a vlogger there, you guys have got to check that video out. It's really good. You get to see a lot of New York City in that video too. Cecilia, I'm having the same problem. I'm not getting notifications for people's lives either. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Yeah, Maria, hold out because it's going to be cheaper than that. I've gotten those tubes for $2.99 at one point. I know they have an annual sale where they say it's the lowest prices of the season. And that's what they were saying about this upcoming weekend. So let's wait and see, because just because I'm going to get them at a cheaper price at the show, they may be even cheaper online because it's all about shipping for them, you know. E-board,
Is the gang all here?
they are all here. Yeah, whenever you guys see those prices, I should actually, let me do this. Let me put some of the prices that I get them at on my Facebook page. And then that will give you a borderline price of what to pay for those Sohos and the Lucas Krills. What are you doing with a blown up?
Allie, will this work instead of a balloon?
Ellie, he loved your balloon trick.
I just have one question. How long did it take you to clean up? If those of you haven't checked Ellie's latest video, just go check it out.
Monica says, yeah, snip the tips of the fingers and let it all splat out on it.
Okay, colors. Looking for some suggestions
Okay,
for
guys.
colors.
He's doing viewer's choice. Go ahead and name your colors. We put painter's tape on the back of our canvas along with push pins. You want to show one? To keep, and that tape will stay on there until the piece is completely finished. We take the tape off and the pins out on the day that we put the wiring on our paintings and sign them.
The key thing is when you put the push pins in, make sure they're all equidistant in, or they're in the same distance, because you'll have an unlevel painting.
Yes.
And your
invest in a
paint will
small
flow.
level for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
So I'm seeing lots of Prussian blue and dioxazine purple, jade, burgundy, copper, blue, black, silver.
I think we should go for a Dragon's Eye 3. Now, you said you had some colors that you wanted to take care of here too, right?
The ones on the table that I don't have room for. Oh, I got 4 new colors this week too from Lucas Krill. I got a mint, a sand, a fern, and a light gray.
Did Nate get here earlier than he told us? Because the paints are all mixed up.
I didn't mix them up. You do it.
We got purple here.
That's because there's no room up there.
Well, things got to be shifted.
Because you move things, honey.
I didn't move.
We'll just blame it on you.
I'm trying to do everything right tonight, guys.
So you say you've been doing it all wrong?
I've been making mistakes. Beginners, inattention to detail.
Yeah, when I varnished all your paintings and said he should be doing these, that's when I decided you're going to learn to varnish.
What you said is you need to sign these.
Yeah, you have a lot of paintings to sign there, Alan. Alan's going to have quite a few paintings in the auction this week too.
Okay, I heard some calls for blue, Lucas Cyan. I heard purple. I think I want to go with a darker.
Linda, we bicker all the time. We love it. So it keeps a marriage healthy. Right, babe?
Whatever you say, hon.
See? And he has his trophy husband t-shirt on
I have my
tonight.
trophy husband t-shirt on. I'm going to go with Lucas Permanent Violet. And I want a darker blue too. I'm going to go with Soho's Phthalo Blue.
Trina wants orange.
Of course, Trina wants orange.
Didn't we do an orange painting last week after she left?
No, we...
Yeah, that one you did.
Okay. I got to have red. I got to have a red.
Beth says don't strain yourself though, Alan.
I try not to. I'm going to go with Lucas Carmine. And I need something to brighten it up just a
That's
little.
cool, Sherry. Her family had a furniture store in Olean.
How much furniture did you buy from them?
I don't know. Probably I bought some furniture from there. I lived there for what, 38 years?
I think I'm going to try this Lucas Caramel.
I'm just looking to see what colors you have pulled. Colney says, how about some rose? Janet Davidson saying green.
Oh, I can't. I had a bad experience with green last week. No green this week. Sorry, Monica. Who else was asking for that? Janet. Sorry, Janet.
What, you didn't like your green?
I did not like my green.
Oh. She's like, whatever, Alan.
Who said that?
Monica.
Monica, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with your gadget you sent me.
If you're new and this is the first time you're watching us, after the video, or after the live, I should say, check out our playlist. We have a whole section of tutorials, right from purchasing supplies to finishing your paintings. I even have a shipping video in there for you to watch.
Okay, so the first color that I went with was Lucas Carmine, followed by Soho's Phthalo Blue.
Kathy's here.
Hello, everyone. Glad you could join us. We're changing things up a little because I'm going first. Usually I do all the greetings.
That's because my legs are tired from standing all day varnishing your paintings.
Well, somebody has to do the
I feel much
leg
better,
work.
don't I, hon?
Yes.
I feel much better. His brother is still sick, though. We're gonna have to take him to the doctor. His chest is so congested. We've got the vaporizer running, and he can't cough it up because of his
Permanent
throat.
Violet, then Lucas Cyan, and I'm going to top it off with Lucas Caramel.
Shipping is a pain in the butt sometimes, but once you figure out what size boxes everything fits in, I've got a chart. So I just pull that box and I'm ready to go. The winners from the sponsored giveaway, their painting shipped out today. Maria's necklace went out today. Don Herzog's coasters went out today. So I'm still waiting for Kathy Owen. And who was the other one? I can't remember. Laura Hutchins?
Laura Hutchins?
Yeah, to get a hold of me about necklaces. I just need their shipping addresses. So if you guys know them or see them on here, point it out, please.
Okay, I'm going to do a floating cup on a white base.
Kitty ears went out today. I can send you a tracking number. Ellen mailed them today.
Yep. Went out at about 1:30 this afternoon.
I hear you, Tracy. Believe me, I'm going to buy him his own varnish brush too.
So she has a backup one in case hers goes.
It was funny because the painting that Kitty picked out, Violetta picked out the same painting. So I had to email Violetta and tell her that Kitty had already picked that one. So she was bummed.
And how many paintings did they have to choose from? And they both chose the same one?
Yeah, that was kind of funny. They're all pretty, Kitty.
I can honestly say that some of mine are not pretty.
What did I miss with Shirley? Shirley had a small heart attack, Ellen.
Oh, no.
Shirley, you're in my prayers, hon.
Absolutely.
Did you poke a hole in that cup?
I did not. Sure, point out my flaws.
I'm not helping you.
I know you're not.
Go ahead and drag that canvas. I don't care. I know I told him tonight, it's like, we've got to adjust to this 1 hour difference yet. So I don't know if I can make it through 4 paintings. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, but... Okay, let's see if we can catch a little more momentum here.
I love that caramel color. And I love the terracotta too that Lucas has. Lucas paint is so highly pigmented, but it breaks down so fast with the Floetrol. So you kind of have to use a little bit more than you do of the Soho. The Soho is heavier bodied. Monica said next time, drag the letter M for her.
Monica, anything for you?
That's right, Allie. I always tell him what he's doing wrong. A lot of times when he's doing something, I'll walk up to him and say, here, give me that. You're doing it wrong.
See, it's not.
Hi, Maria from Sydney, Australia.
It's not flowing the way I expected it to, but that's okay. I'm going to release some.
Yes, Ellen has very hairy arms.
It's part of the Sasquatch that runs in our family. You think I'm hairy? You should see my brother.
Oh, yeah, he's hairier than Ellen.
Okay, now I'm going to release some of this paint.
I wouldn't say the white's heavier than usual. It's pretty thin. It's just he's hitting canvas because he didn't poke holes.
Because I didn't poke a hole. I'm very, very bad. Okay, I'm going to release.
Yeah, when you poke a hole in the cup, it releases the suction so that the cup can glide on top of the paint instead of drag on the canvas. So it's no longer floating.
Well, it floated for a little while.
It's going to be pretty when you move
Where
around.
did that paint come from?
Huh?
Did I put all that paint in that cup?
Yes, you used way too much.
No.
That's how you learn, Jeannie, by making mistakes. You learn not to do it again. Ellen has not learned that yet.
I did learn that a leaf blower and paint don't go together unless you have a very, very large canvas.
You can't blow it all into the middle of the canvas and expect not to get mud. I told you that already.
What mud? What are you talking about?
The mud in the middle of your big painting. Your leaf blower painting.
Yeah, somebody said they would buy that if they saw it at Home Goods.
Yeah.
That was one of the comments from one of the viewers that watched the video.
So did you guys enjoy my sick videos all week? I was sick on Monday or on Tuesday when I filmed all those. They were all filmed the same day. I just uploaded one every day, but I really loved that traveling ring pour, well, the traveling dirty pour. It dried really pretty.
I got Bullwinkle's head down here in this corner.
Tracy's suggesting a Brazilian wax for you.
Okay.
It's not very nice.
Where's that balloon? I need that balloon, Allie.
The problem is if I didn't put videos up all week, you guys would have thought, well, something must be wrong. She's not uploading videos. But I could have let Alan upload videos every day.
Yeah, I could have been sneaky and
Yeah. I was sleeping. It wouldn't have mattered.
done my Elmer Fudd imitation. Be very, very quiet.
I'll show you when he's done. I'll pull that one because it dried really pretty. Ellie's posting balloons.
All right, Allie. Send one this way.
Monica, he did not even start it. Oh, I take it back. He did get the yard cleaned up yesterday. Oh, we have to tell you about what we found at the end of the road. You can tell him, Ellen.
No, you tell him. You were one started it.
We'll tell them the beginning.
Okay, so Saturday night, Tina came over, said, "Do you hear that?" And I'm like, "Hear what?" She says, "There's a dog barking. Sounds like he's injured or caught somewhere."
In the woods.
And this was like 10 o'clock at night, Saturday night. So we went down. Of course, it's completely pitch black out. Couldn't see anything. Dog had stopped barking. So we went over to our neighbor's house and asked for him to keep an eye out for it too. And he said, "Yeah, if I hear anything, I'll let you know." So I'm out working in the yard, trying to clean up. And excuse me. Just going to torch, get some of the air bubbles out. So to continue with the story, I'm out cleaning up the backyard, and all of a sudden hear a dog barking again. And sure enough, it was that same dog was stuck in a hole about 2.5 feet in the ground. It was a Rottweiler from the neighbor's house, 2 houses down. Excuse me. So continue, hon.
So poor Beans, his name is Beans. We know him. We've known him since he was a puppy. Is stuck in this hole and he can't get out because the hole is deep. So for 2 days, he went through 1 day of rain stuck down in this hole, so which made it muddy. And I went and got Dex, who is the owner. Their house was right, 50 feet from this hole. They never heard him barking because they always have their TV on or music. So I went and got him and I said, "Can you help us get this dog out of the hole?" And he says, my dog's missing. And I said, "Well, it's a Rowdy." I said, "It's got to be Beans." So he comes out and he pulls Beans out. And of course, the poor dog couldn't walk. He was lame in the back end. And the first thing he says, "Oh no, I'm going to have to put my dog down." And I said, "No." I said, "Just, wash him off." He was starving and he was thirsty, of course. He was dehydrated. And I said, "Give him a few days. He'll be fine, So today, you don't know how bad I wanted to go down there and check on him today, but I thought maybe tomorrow I'll walk down and see how he's doing. But I was just heartbroken because all I could think of was this poor dog out in the woods with a leash on, stuck to a stump or something, a stray dog. And I couldn't sleep. I was just so sad. So I was so happy when Alan said, "I found the dog." And of course I went running right down there. But yeah, poor baby. But he's 11 years old, and I think he'll be okay.
He lost his way, that's all.
Yeah.
I think he chased something down in a rabbit hole and then tried to dig his way out.
But he's good. He's alive. That's what I said. I didn't understand why they couldn't hear him. I mean, we live a good 150 feet away from this hole, and we heard him barking. My son heard him barking all night long, and their bedroom's right there. But like I said, they may run their TV all night. I don't know. And then we have new neighbors on the other side of the street that live down near the hole. They have a German Shepherd, so they might have thought it was their dog barking, you know? So.
Do you want skins?
Let me peek. That's kind of pretty right there, isn't it?
You only got like 4 times.
I'll do photo paper. So yeah, I'll pull those. So you can watch.
They just didn't know, Nate. I mean, the wife of had gone down, and she said she was actually not even more than 20 feet away from him.
And he didn't bark.
And
That was the whole thing,
time.
yeah.
And they were out at 2 a.m. looking for him.
Yeah, they came home Friday night and realized he had gotten loose. So they were just calling him, but, you know, if you're told not to bark, you know, like if you leave your dog outside all the time and say, no barking or stop barking, you know, they learn to not bark when you're around.
Yeah, Cecilia said she was buffering and she missed the ending of the pup story. The pup story is we found the puppy Sunday afternoon.
And he's alive.
He's alive and well.
That's all that matters, because I just didn't want to find a dead dog. That was my fear.
Somebody's making a comment. That's a nice white shirt you got on. Apron, Christina.
Oh, they sell me.
Yeah,
my
Trina, one of your moderators on you.
It's my painting hoodie. I already got paint on it, so I don't, you know, when you get paint on something once, you're like, nope, that's a painting shirt now.
You have this out for a reason?
Yeah, I'm going to show it because I wanted to show them how it dried.
You want me to clean up my mess, or are you going to clean it up?
I got it. It's just a pad.
Well, Bonsai, go get some rest.
Yeah, we're going to see her Saturday. Well, are you going to come Thursday for the auction? We'll see you then. Okay, so this was the traveling pourer. I think this was the way you guys were seeing it on the video. But it dried really cool. I love this part right here.
Good job, Linda. She rescued a mommy dog and 10 puppies today.
Aw. I want a puppy.
She said she'll definitely be there Saturday, probably around 10.
Cool. I have her number. We will text her. Kathy's going to meet us at Art in the Carolinas.
Carrie, we're not leaving.
No.
Smash it, mash it, crash it. Hit that button, guys.
Is there anything that anyone wants to see in particular that you haven't seen in a while? Or you might need a little refresher on? Because I came in tonight with no intentions. So, yeah, now those, I will cut those out and make jewelry out of those. Black negative space.
Lynn says she has 3 rescued cats and 2 rescued rats, and all get along so well. Rats.
Rats.
Problem is our cat would eat the rats.
I did a swipe last week on our Monday Live. I'm not a swiper. Sorry.
Okay, I think this is the question. It says, my colors diminish after drying.
So here's the thing. When you guys take a cup and you're mixing up your colors and you wipe your stick and you pour it in your bottle or whatever, save your stick. That will tell you what color it's going to dry. Like this iridescent Prussian blue. You can see where it's wet and it's lighter, and then here it's darker. If you pick your colors for your painting by your dried sticks, then you know what color your paintings are going to be.
Rose was asking, she wanted to know what the flower paintings are. Those are bottle
bottoms.
All right. Tell me what Sharon's trying to tell me there.
Where?
It's got a baby bottle and a lollipop. Paint, Alan. Sharon Lee.
I don't know.
Right there.
Maria, I use the Creative Inspirations lamp black. The big jug.
Nicole wants to know, can you try a funnel pour with bright colors and white?
One.
Peggy Hill says, do something Christmassy.
Too early for Christmas, isn't it? But it isn't, though, if you think about it.
No, it's not. Maria wants to know, which black do you use?
I'm showing her.
Got it. Okay. We've got Darnell's calling for a reverse swipe. Allie's doing her job. The varnish and resin will brighten them up a bit. Good job, Allie. You're exactly right. Lori Richard wants pour through a strainer. She loves those. Beth Benson's asking for a lopsided ring pour. Do a feather. Reverse.
I haven't done a feather yet. We're going to do that when Nate comes.
A string pull feather.
Do you guys want me to just do a ring pour? Maybe travel it off to a side or something?
Heather's calling for a feather pour. Maybe
blindfolded.
Spiral pour. Maybe we should just pull Nate's hat out and just...
Where's
your apron?
Well, you're sitting on it.
I'm not sitting it. Look what you...
I didn't do that. Alan dripped paint all over the floor and he's trying to blame it on me, and I didn't even paint anything yet.
Yes, ring pour. Marilyn's calling for a mallet smash.
Ellie said Nate's hat is dead. I think I chucked Nate's thing too.
No, you're supposed to describe what you're doing while the blindfold while the other person does it.
Oh. What is a mallet smash? If you watch Ann Osborne, you put a puddle of different colors and you smash it with the mallet. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff while Nate's here. All right, so what do we decide on? A ring pour? In autumn colors? Lopsided ring pour? Yeah.
Patty Ann she says she wishes she knew the terminology of the pours. The pours are just different techniques.
Yeah, they're just different techniques. So I can explain that really quick.
Go ahead.
When you put all your colors in the cup and you do this, that's a flip cup. A dirty pour is putting all the colors in the cup. You either pour it onto the canvas or you pour it through something. That's a dirty pour. A ring pour is layering your colors in the cup and pouring it in one area to create a ring effect. Right there in front of you, Al. Yeah, that red one.
That was my first tree ring.
Yeah, it was your first tree ring. So this would be your ring effect. So it looks like tree rings. We call it tree ring pour. Or like I just showed, that would be like the traveling lopsided ring pour. Bottle bottom pours come out like this. And that's when you're taking the bottom of a soda bottle and placing it on the canvas. We do put a base coat down on ours so the paint can flow. and you're pouring paint, different color paints to get each flower. And when I get that done, I always take a skewer and pull the colors in, which gives it this little effect here instead of a rounded leaf. And what else do we do?
Mallet smash. I think you talked about that.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you do a painting and you don't like it at all, instead of taking your knife and scraping it, just flip it over, rub it really good everywhere, and pick it up by one corner or one side, and you'll have what we call a dip. That's really a nice background for something else. This is a strainer where you pour your paint through the strainer. It can be a dirty cup, or you can layer it, or you can do one color at a time. We use a base coat for that, and we let the paints flow out into the base coat, and then we tilt. This is what I call the infusion pour. This is from a Dollar Tree cup. Screws up under the lid of the cup. You'd put your fruit in there, and it would go down in the water. So that's called an infuser. And a lot of times when I do these, I take a whole cup of paint and pour it really fast to try to get it up to here. So when it comes out, the colors blend better. We also do what we call a hair color bottle pour, where we put a nice heavy layer of base paint down. We do our dirty pour inside of this, and we squirt this under the base paint. And I do have one of those over there somewhere. It may be on the rack. And that gives you a really cool effect as well. Ellen got all these gadgets out.
you want to talk about a reverse swipe maybe, or?
Yeah, well, reverse swipe. You do your flip cup, flip it over, pour white around, and you'll take this white paint, and when you lift this, you'll pull that white paint over the flip cup paint, and then when you tilt it, it'll look mostly like the base paint, and as the white sinks or the black sinks, you'll get this effect, this marbly effect. So I am going to be doing a lot more tutorials on techniques. What are you looking for? He's looking for something else.
Infuse, quit whispering. I can hear you.
The infuser?
Yeah, I don't see any out here. But.
Here's one. This is yours. This is kind of the effect you get from an infuser. This was Alan's. So he needs to sign his paintings. Shh, they have no signature.
Double bottle bottom.
Oh, yeah. And if you take a really big canvas, you can do a double bottle bottom, placing one on each side. It does take a little bit of maneuvering to get that so they don't smush together. But it is a lot of fun to try to get 2 or 3 on a canvas. Okay, I need to clean that one, yeah.
Monica Strickland has a question. When you buy house paint, and I think Ellie answered it, she thinks satin, you go for gloss, matte, satin, or any will work?
Satin.
Thank you, Ellie.
If you use flat, and I want to warn you on that too, if you're using it for the background paint, when you go to wash your painting off, it's all going to come off on your hand. And if you have other flats in there, it's going to smear the colors. So try to stay away from the flat.
Diane Williams has a question. Do you sign the back?
I do sign the backs of all my paintings. And now I've been putting a little signature in the corner on the newer ones. My initials are CW, Alan's are AW. So we've been putting them either on the very right-hand corner of the painting or left-hand corner on the bottom or on the side of the painting, but we also sign the backs and date them.
And I'm just trying to get caught up on the questions here. Pamela Burley wants to know, what do you treat your finished work with to give it the glossy look and protect it?
I use Liquitex gloss. This one right here. I buy it by the gallon and just pour it in the bottles.
Or you can use Stone Coat.
Oh, yes. And most of the time I resin. So I use the Stone Coat Art Coat resin. And the code for that is below, where you get $30 off an $80 order.
Jennifer Smith wants to know, do you gesso a pre-gessoed canvas?
You can. I don't, unless the texture is really rough. Different brands of canvases are different. Like these are pretty rough. And these are the Creative Inspiration canvases. I like texture in my paintings. I don't really want them smooth, but if you want that smooth finish, give it a coat of gesso and the light sand, and then you're ready to pour on that. But wait, overnight. Let it dry well.
Deborah Peters wants to know, is a dip ever the goal and not just a rescue?
No, you can do a dip as a goal for sure. If you're looking for certain colors, there is an artist out there that's all she does is dips, but she uses house paint, pours it on the floor, throws a big canvas on there and peels it off. She's actually on YouTube. I wish I could remember her name. Her paintings are beautiful. But yes, intentionally, you can place the colors where you want them. Saving a painting, you're going to get what you get, but you can use it as a background for something else.
Diane's Artistic Expressions wants to know, have you ever poured on birchwood panels yet?
I have.
What did you do with it?
It's up there. Yeah, I got about 50 of these to play with too. This is my first coat of resin on a birchwood panel. Nice and heavy. They do, when you do a pour on these, I'm just giving you a heads up, they do warp. They like to come way up. As the painting dries, it settles itself back down, but you still have a tiny, tiny little bit in the middle, but that helps when you resin because it makes the resin flow over the edges. So you can usually get away with one nice heavy coat of resin or 2 thin coats. And make sure you sand in between. This needs a good sanding and another coat.
Okay. Nacy Arnold wants to know, how do you deal with cracks?
I don't get them anymore. Let me tell you, if you're putting water in your paint or you're drying your paintings too fast, if you're not using glue, there's a lot of things that cause cracking. A lot of people said glue causes cracking. No, it does not. Glue is my pouring medium. I've never had cracking from glue. The only time I've had cracking is if I'm using white craft paint as my base or if I'm using water in my paint. So I deleted all of that. I don't use the white craft paint for the base. I don't use water. I do use glue and Floetrol. I have a paint mixing video on my playlist. Check it out. Try my recipe. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But if you're using good paint, you should have no cracking at all. You can cover your paintings and let them dry slow. It's when you rush them to hurry up and get them dry, they'll start to peel. They'll crack here, and then the middle, if you have a lot of paint, they'll really crack.
And I have a lot of paint on mine.
But yours don't crack.
Mine don't crack.
Because we dry them slow.
Right. Cecilia says she always dates her paintings, but was told not to, as they...
Never date the front. But you can date the back. If you date the front and a photographer wants to use a picture of your painting for a brochure, let's say. So you're like, oh yeah, go ahead. Well, let's say 5 years down the road, he wants to use that picture again. But then you have that date there. So you're better off not to. Because if anybody's going to use a picture of your work, make sure they're using the complete piece. Don't sell yourself short.
Okay, Diane Williams wants to know, do you paint the back of the wood before you do your pour? I think she's talking about, I think she's talking
on the birch board. Yes, that has to be primed.
And you prime that with what?
You can prime it with gesso or paint, doesn't matter. I buy, let me show you the ones I buy.
And you got Judy asking, can you do a jellyfish?
I cannot do a jellyfish.
We
I don't know how. Gina. I buy mine that have the gesso top. They're called.
You're getting the heartbeats.
I'm sorry. They're the smooth panels from Jerry's Artorama. And if you get these on sale, you can get 6 of these for like $22 when they're on sale. But they are nice. So you don't have to do anything with this. You can just pour on it. But you can seal it. If you want to paint it all black or paint it all white and seal it, you can do that too.
Yeah, there's just a couple other questions. Mary's saying, yay, tutorials. You have several tutorials that are out there,
I do.
but you will be doing more. Diane Williams wants to know, what paint do you use for the base?
Creative Inspirations.
Creative Inspirations and titanium white and lamp black. Thank you, Maria. Maria answered that for us.
They're the big jugs from Jerry's. If you get them on sale, they're $12.21, but you have to buy 4. Not all the same color, just 4. I have every color, I think.
And Trina is actually posting links to those videos right now.
Thank you, Trina. All right, let's get going on this thing here. I'm going to put some black down so I have something to move it against.
So what are you going to do now?
Like the traveling ring.
Okay.
Wonky. A wonky ring for it. What you looking for?
I'm just putting it back to from where I got it from.
Oh. Yes, if it's varnish, put it on the varnished
No,
racks.
it's not varnished.
I was looking at the resin rack today. I'm like, I have got to resin tomorrow.
Monica says, I don't expect your ring to be wonky.
It'll be wonky because I don't want to stay in one place.
Okay, Jennifer Smith's got a question. She says she's got some of those little pint-sized house paints, the latex from Lowe's. Would you mix those with the glue and Floetrol also?
Yes. If you watch my paint mixing video, I show you how to mix every paint that I've tried. Craft paint, house paint, heavy pigment, like the Lucas Krill, and also the heavy-bodied paints. Because Floetrol, it's not the same mix for every kind of paint you use. Craft paint is a lot less Floetrol.
Janet Davidson wants to know, do you actually cover the pieces somehow to dry slow?
You can put a plastic container over them. We use our garage as our pourage, our studio, so our stuff dries very slow out here because it's humid.
Now, one thing you could do with your dating, you could put the date on the back of the canvas.
I do put the date on the back of the canvas.
Right, we've been doing that right along.
Yep. Believe me, when I'm, what?
Monica says, on point, Trina, you're a great glue wrench.
She is a good blue wrench.
They're
all our moderators.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I got the top of the line. And my girls and guys. Nate's not going to be a blue wrench this week, though. After he gets here.
No, he's, instead of a wrench, he's going to be a Welch.
Yeah, he's going to be a Welch. I already told him he's part of the family. So, Nate got his ticket. He still has his GoFundMe to cover some more of his expenses, like a rental car. But Alan will have to leave work early on Wednesday to pick him up if he doesn't raise enough money. So if anybody wants to donate to the cause, Nate, you can post that link to your GoFundMe if you want. He was going to take it down, and I told him to hold out.
Nate Welch.
Nate Welch. I've been calling him Nick all day today. He's got to stop doing videos with Nick.
We're going to change his first name, too. Lori Nye says she uses water and glue in her paint and never has any cracking.
She's probably using a better paint.
And Denise Vogel says, do you use the same paint for the base as you do for the pours? No.
Well, it's the same paint. It's
The
just
same-
mixed differently.
Correct.
On the base paint, I like to do 1 cup of paint, 2 cups of Floetrol, and about 2/3 cup of water. For the bottled paint, I add the glue, and I don't use water. So it's a lot of mixing to get that pouring paint the right consistency, because black and white always are thicker anyways. Okay, so let me get this going.
If anybody has any questions that we haven't been able to answer, just follow up. We're trying to catch them all. We got quite a few people here asking questions, and that's what we're here for, to answer questions to the best of our abilities. And our moderators are doing a fantastic job also answering the questions and providing you links to some of your questions. So good job, team.
Crew.
Crew.
It's crew, Alan.
Team.
It's the CWA crew.
Denise says, if your paint is too runny, what is the best way to fix that?
All depends what you're mixing with it. If you're using the glue, you can add more glue. And you don't want to go back in with more paint because it may not break down. So add a little more glue to it to thicken it up. It's going to dry clear. It's not going to hurt it any. So I pulled some copper. Of course, my terracotta.
Nate must be sleeping. I don't see him making any.
He's probably packing some crimson.
He's already 2 bags packed.
He's packing his carry-on.
He's not leaving until Wednesday morning.
Yeah, but he's leaving early Wednesday morning. He's got tomorrow at home, and that's it. Leave the dude alone. Alan, you cannot father him while he's here. Our son is the same age as Nate. Nate's 2 days older. I can just see it now. We're going to be mothering and fathering him.
Okay, Janet Davidson wants to know, do you keep your paints pre-mixed in those bottles, and for how long?
I have some here that have been here for over 4 months, and we still use them. If you ever question it, you can add another drop of silicone in there just to freshen it up. But we've never had a problem with getting cells.
Maria wants to know, have you ever used library glue instead of glue all?
I have not.
She says she's told it works well and is archival quality.
Right. Bookbinder's glue for sure. I've just never gotten any. I just buy the glue all when I buy the Floetrol. I need one more color.
Oh, he's got more good questions. The questions keep coming. We're looking for another color, by the way. Let's see. Denise Vogel wants to know the measuring cup for your stone coat. How do you clean that?
Okay.
Very, very carefully.
Not carefully.
No, it's...
Leave your stick in the cup when you're done resining. A lot of people tell you to flip it over. Leave the stick in the cup. Leave it up. So when it's cured, when you pull that stick out, it's going to pull most of the dried resin out. It's like peeling skin when you get in sunburn. You know how I just...
Oh, don't just...
Well,
that's a horrible
it's kind of like that. You're going to go in and pick all the rest of it out. But you can also go in with alcohol on a sponge or something and soak it up, and it'll wipe right out. Alan cleans mine for me.
Yeah, that's why I say very, very carefully, because you can never get it all out.
No, I've never gotten it completely out. So
No.
you want to be careful if you're going to use that cup again, so you don't get a piece of dried resin in there, because it will show up in your resin piece. And sometimes you don't find it until your resin's already set. Yeah.
Lori White wants to know, when mixing your paints, do you strain before putting in the bottles?
No. Nope, because I strain my Floetrol as I'm using it.
Oh, Nate's back now.
He must be editing a video.
And Allie, as far as the regular glue and the glue all, you can find that at your local Home Depot or Lowe's also in the gallon jugs.
Yep.
And that'll save you a ton of money.
Yeah, they're what, $14.99?
I don't even think they're that. I think they're like, well, at ours, it was under $15.
Yeah. So I'm just putting them all on one side of the cup.
Artistically Random said Nate needs discipline. Is it because he hasn't finished packing yet? No, he's trying to make
No,
room.
he's packed.
He's trying to make room for the paintings that are going to go back with him. I told him he needs to get a U-Haul.
We'll just ship. We'll be all right.
Oh my God. Sandy Coulter. Allie and Nate should just get married and make art babies.
Okay, so I'm going to start right here in the middle, and we're going to just wait till some color comes out. Once I see the white, then I'm going to travel. Keep an eye on that screen so we don't get a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, you are getting a little heartbeat.
Or is it just autofocus?
That's the autofocus. Just
It's a lot of gold coming out right now.
Allie says, "It's a little laughing. Our little paint babies, though, they would be a disaster." Shelly, I've actually found also the Floetrol is cheaper at Home Depot than at Lowe's too.
Yep.
Can't figure that out.
Well, if you tell them at Lowe's is cheaper across the street, because ours is across the street, they'll give it to you for the same price. Oops, let me torch it real quick. Get some bubbles out.
Allie says she'd bring all the balloons. Sandy says, no, they would be perfect, Allie.
Okay, let's stretch, because we got half a cup of paint on there.
Yeah, the problem that we find with Home Depot sometimes is when you want somebody to help you,
They're not there.
they're not available, or they just walk by you. And then other times, you're just browsing and
They don't leave you alone.
they won't leave you alone.
I go hunting for them now.
Yeah, usually we go in there with a mission.
Yeah.
Sharon Lee wants to know, do you need both glue and Floetrol?
Okay, so here's the thing. A lot of people say you only need Floetrol. Well, let me tell you why I use both. I use glue as my pouring medium. I use the Floetrol as a paint conditioner and extender, which means if I just used, let's say, 1 part paint, 2 parts of Floetrol, so I'm getting a little bit of paint. So when I use the glue, I use 1 part paint, 1 part glue, and 2 to 4 parts of Floetrol. So I'm getting twice as much paint.
Okay. Now, there's other people that are doing it without using glue.
Right?
There's other people that are using just glue and water.
Yeah.
No Floetrol.
When you find a recipe that works for you, keep it up, because everybody's paints are different. Like the paints that we use here in the United States are different than the paint you're going to get, let's say, in Australia or in the UK. They're different chemicals. There's different pigments, opacities, densities. Everything makes a difference with paint. No paint is exactly the same. I always say paint is paint. It's how you mix it that makes the difference.
Let's see. Lori Richards wants to know, what do you mean you use the glue as your pouring medium?
The glue is my pouring medium. I mix it equal parts with the paint. Watch my paint mixing video in the tutorial section, and I explain it all there.
Also, there was a question asked about, have you used library glue?
No, I have not. I just never looked for it. I don't even know if we have that here. I'd have to buy it online probably. I like to be able to get stuff locally because we use so much. You guys don't realize how much paint we mix every week for all our videos that we do.
And you know what, guys? I don't either, because I don't mix them.
No, but you know how much Floetrol we buy.
Oh, I know how much Floetrol.
I sat here and mixed up 15 bottles of paint yesterday and used a whole gallon of Floetrol.
Monica wants to know if you could tell what colors you used again.
I used the Soho Crimson, the Lucas Terracotta, Creative Inspirations Copper, Lucas Yellow Ochre. This is a Craft Smart little bottle, those little bottles of paint. All my metallics are craft paint.
So that's that.
No, it's not it. So don't be afraid to mix in the metallics like that. But when you're using all craft paint, that's when you want to be careful. And this is also Creative Inspirations titanium white.
Janet Davidson said she just purchased pouring medium. Does she still use Floetrol with the paint?
If you want to make more pigment, yes. If you want your paint to go farther, add the Floetrol. But you want to be careful you don't get it too watery. On my paint mixing video, I show you the consistency in the cup, how to take your stick. You'll pick your paint up on top of your stick. You'll run your finger through. If it stays separated, it's perfect. When you tip it like this and it rolls off the stick, you know you have the right consistency.
Okay. Denise, thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. Don't forget to join us throughout the week.
Yes.
There's live videos.
We're going to be live.
All week during Nate's visit with us.
Nate's going to be tired.
Okay, and Wanda wants to see a close-up.
I'll bring it up in 1 second. I'm just torching it, see if we can get some more cells come up through the red and the white. And when you're torching, guys, 6 inches above your canvas so you don't burn your paint. Don't stay in one place too long.
Good night, Carrie. Thank you for joining us. Go watch your show. I thought we were her show.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're just kidding. Bright Blue Eyes got a question. Is all your black and white mixed as a base, or the white in the painting mixed as pouring paint?
I have both. I have base white mixed separately in the big jugs, and then I have the pouring paint in the squirt bottles.
Okay, got more questions. Carrie wants to know where you're buying your ketchup bottles from. Actually,
These are bottles from Winco. I do have them in my Amazon shop, and that link is below. And you can also order them from Kitchen Restock. If you're going to order from there and buy them, they're very cheap, but the shipping's going to kill you. So if you're going to order them, order as many as you're going to use. When I buy them, I buy like what? 20 packs? 6 bottles in a pack?
Yeah. we have some on our shelves that I recently put up in the Porage. Okay, Alyssa wants to know what time this week.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question.
So Nate will be here Wednesday. His flight comes in at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm thinking he's going to be at the airport for about an hour trying to get his bags and get out of there. It's an hour drive from the airport. So you probably won't see, I don't know, you might see us pop on live Wednesday night, not sure. Thursday, all day, we'll probably be painting. And Thursday night is the auction. He's gonna auction some off. I'm gonna auction some off. We're gonna ship from here. We have it all planned out already.
Do you have a date for the auction?
Auction is November 8th at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Friday, we'll probably be filming during the day, living it during the day. And Friday night, we're going to the Wake Forest Coffee House. They always feature an artist there on Friday night, so we're going to go check that out. Saturday, we're going to Art in the Carolinas early in the morning, and then we'll be back here probably early afternoon or so, and we'll be filming all day, all afternoon Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. He's leaving Tuesday night. So
Tuesday night.
Yep.
Okay. Sandy wants to know, is Nate staying with us?
Yes.
And can't wait to see what y'all get up to.
I made plans for Nate to stay with us because his GoFundMe the total was not there. He didn't reach his total goal. So I told him, I said, you can stay with us. I will feed you. You won't have to worry about those expenses. And if I'm sleeping and he feels like painting, he can come out here and paint. If he wants to film, he can turn the camera on, he can film. So, yeah.
And Nate's also going to be, we're going to try to do dual lives, correct?
Yes, he's going to do live off his channel, and we're going to do a live off our channel to help him build his subscribers. So, yeah, we'll be doing a lot of...
Give his people a look at what's going on,
Yeah.
as well as...
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I'm going to make some tiles out of my runoff.
Geez, I'm almost thinking I should be cleaning some tiles.
Yeah, I don't have 4, so...
We got baseball girl here, Sherry. Monica says she needs a second laptop.
It's funny. Nate's bringing, I think, 3 cameras. I have 2 iPads, and I also have a Samsung tablet, and I have my webcam. So we have plenty of cameras to roll. We will never run out of cameras. It's going to be fun, guys.
Okay, I've got a question. Do you ever do mixed media?
I do some. I'm also a jewelry designer, so I do have jewelry on my Etsy shop as well. And I'm going to be doing some embellishing with vinyl. I got my Cricut machine. I've never taken it out of the box, so I'm hoping I can get around to that while Nate is here. I need some cups, Boo.
Cups.
I stuck them all over there today.
How many you need?
3. I only have 3 tiles.
That's what I got. I got 3. One.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Good night, Esmita. Glad you could join us. Let's see. Somebody was dying because of the way I say y'all.
Y'all?
You have to understand.
He's from up north.
So I do my.
This is Yankee drawl.
I do my best Yankee drawl, but I am not a Yankee. Nothing wrong with Yankees. Don't get me wrong.
You're a Yankee. Born and bred.
Yeah, but actually, I'm a.
You're a transplant now.
I'm a son of a
farmer.
So
that's true.
Okay, let's see. Trio port. Mylene's saying we're doing a trio port. Are we doing a trio port?
Actually, Nate and Alan are going to be doing their own thing together, and Nate and I are going to be doing things together. I don't know. We may do a trio pour.
Diane Williams wants to know, how do you set the camera above?
This is a webcam. We have it hanging on an iPad holder that's
retrofitted with electrical tape.
Well, it's taped on there so it doesn't fall off. Oh, I do have 4 tiles. Can you find me another cup? Sorry. I make him work for it. These are pretty groovy.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Nate said he's bringing his phone, a little Sony. Nikon only takes photos, no video. Late coming. Lisa Rose joining us. She's late coming. Are you working with resin tonight?
Not tonight, we're not. We will be doing it later in the week when Nate gets here. We're going to be doing a lot of resin work.
Several people are loving those tiles.
I know, isn't it pretty?
Carol Johnson, Carrie Simmons. Thank you for the compliments, guys. Glad I could help. Oh, wait, I didn't have anything to do with those, did I?
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. All I know is you're going to have some tape in your hand tomorrow, and you're going to be taping off some tiles for me, since you don't varnish. I'd like 100, please.
100 tiles?
Yes. So we buy them by the case. I like to clean at least half of them, but we'll just let him do the whole case. Nate's coming. These are not fun to clean in resin though. So I'm already about 72 tiles behind that need to be done.
It's a great use of excess paint.
It sure is. You don't throw any paint away that way.
You're right, Jennifer. Home Depot, $8, case of 100.
I still like that red there. I found one more. And I do tape the backs off. So after these are cleaned and resined, I just peel that tape off and put some felt pads on there. Gotta have that red.
Yeah, if you're not looking to create skins for like jewelry or scrapbooking or anything like that, then the tiles are probably the next best use. And I'm sure I'm thinking of things small-mindedly. I'm sure other people have come up with some great ideas for their skins and excess paint too.
Or you can take a small canvas and dip it.
You could do a dip.
Yep. Or you can even place it on a canvas. I try not to waste paint. Oops, I need another cup.
Alyssa Rose said she tried Stone Coat today and said it is awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
I tapped 2 paintings and I'm amazed. I'm hooked.
Are you getting me a different cup?
I'm just bringing the rest of them.
I only need one. It's the last tile.
For this painting, right there.
All right, let me pull the skin.
Oh, God, Allie. Allie, have you been checked?
Check for what?
She said, I'm a Silence of the Lambs, sew my skins together for a dress.
Do you put lotion on it? I bet she's laughing now.
Ooh. Melissa said last week her tile guy had 15 boxes of white tiles he didn't want. And a score for her.
Oh, big score.
Good job. So if you want to send those tiles, if you have some extra available, you can send it to
How far do you live from us?
You can send it to the P.O. box. What is it? 6?
Yes, our fan mail box. That would be awesome.
No, please don't do that. That'll cost
Just kidding.
That'll cost you a fortune in freight.
We love when we have something in our fan mail box, even if it's the previous box owner's junk mail. It's fun. I'm like, ooh, look at this. They have miles.
Jean Marie says she loves Stone Coat.
Guys, I tried Envirotex. I tried East Coast. I tried Pro Marine. I tried Art Resin. Art Resin made me itch. I don't have any itching, anything with the Stone Coat. It doesn't bother my sinuses.
Gives a great finish.
And the finish is unbelievable. And the way the tape peels off the back of a dried piece, a cured piece, it's just amazing. That one's way too dark.
Okay, Sharon Lee says, do you search before you buy? She loves the Dollar Tree gas, and she's lucky because she has paint buddies.
I'm a big I'm one of these that I will hold off buying some until it goes on sale. Don't I?
Yep.
And then when it's on sale, he has to chiha. And that means be quiet, because that's Polish for be quiet. Because I like to just buy in bulk. Right? Chiha, Alan.
Beth wants to know, have you poured on those free floor tiles yet?
No. We didn't get any, remember?
Yeah, we looked at them. What was the problem? They weren't square.
They weren't square. The ones here weren't square. They were like rectangular shaped. We looked. We were going to get some.
Oh, Monica's. What?
I was just going to have you help me peel these, but I already got them.
Tell me. Oh, let's see. Jennifer Smith says, yeah. That's not how you spell it, is it?
No. When you have Polish words, they're never spelled how they sound. But that's close enough, Monica. He gets it.
Yeah, I got it.
Here.
What would you like me to do with these?
Hang on to them while I put these on here.
I know you have a place for these. Because now you're organized.
Yes, over by the end tables that we're going to redo. I have so much work to do, guys. It's not even funny. Nate can do the channel while I work on my commission stuff.
Yes, you have a commission piece that you do.
I know Nate's going to help me get that ready. We already talked about it.
Busy, busy. That's what we are.
Yes, busy, busy.
Okay, Mary Ellen needs to get some stone coat. She has 8x8 tiles that could make trivets, need the heat resistant.
Yes, and the art coat and the countertop epoxy are both heat resistant to 475 degrees. So nothing will stick.
Yes.
So if you use the code CWA, all in caps at checkout, you'll get $30 off an $80 order. So you can either buy it by the gallon and get $30 off, or you can buy the half gallon and pick out 2 metallic powders. And when you put the code in at checkout, the powders are pretty much free. So all you're paying for is the resin.
Kitty said she put her application in at Michael's today.
Oh my goodness, your whole check's going there. When I worked at Hallmark, I never had a paycheck.
Allie says she might do the same thing.
Work at Michael's for the holidays.
Then you wouldn't be able to paint or watch us on Monday nights.
They can watch it later, Al.
Well, yeah, but we like them live so they can interact with us.
Oh, is that what we like? I'm just glad they're here.
Nate says he's coming here just for child labor. Nate, that is just
he's so right.
wrong.
You know, he's so right.
Kathy Isaacson has a good question. Do you use silicone in the cup even if you poke holes in it? You know.
Oh, in this, I do just to get the paint out. Because see how it's all gone? It's not stuck all over the sides of the cup. You don't have to. But you wouldn't believe how much paint's left in this cup if you don't. You can also use, and I saw this on another board, somebody used cooking oil in the spray. Sprayed it in there and wiped it out with a paper towel, and that released most of the paint too. Or you can take your coconut milk hair, that coconut serum, put a drop in there and rub it in the cup, and that will release the paint as well and not create as many cells.
Okay, got a couple more questions. Elizabeth says she just ordered stone coat and got the countertop, and she's going to use it on tiles.
Yep.
Sharon Lee wants to know, do you reuse tiles?
No. I've never cleaned a tile off and reused it, no. Those will get cleaned and resined, and they're good to use. You can sell them at craft shows for $5 a piece, or you can sell them in sets.
Okay. Kay Stewart wants to know, have you ever tried the Ligari resin?
I have not. I used to watch those guys for a while, but I don't like when they put that poly on the top of the resin. Trina, I'm sorry I put you to sleep.
That's not our purpose here.
No. Wake up! I won't yell. I'll be good. I do have a soothing voice when I'm tired, too.
Okay. Monica says her WD silicone can is wonky. Doesn't spray right.
The black can like that?
Did you remove the small straw holder on it?
Nope. Mine's still on there. Take it back. Send it back. This is still the very first can. I have not used the second can yet. As many paintings as I've done, I still have probably a quarter of a can in there.
Marcy's stopping in for a minute.
Hey, Marcy.
Hey, Marcy. Glad you could join us.
Ellen, you want to do one more?
Oh, I thought you said
3.
3. Yeah. That was 1 for me and 2 for you.
I only did 1.
Yeah, 1 for me and 2 for you.
2 for you and 1 for me. I'm tired. You can do another one. Let's let Alan do another one.
No. Don't tell Home Depot. And you want to share the Home Depot story real quick?
Oh, about the free flow trowel. Alan put, was it 2 gallons?
Yeah, I got sent on a Sunday shopping trip.
Yeah, I sent him to Home Depot to get some flow trowel. And must be they had changed something on the bottle so it had a different UPC code. So when they rang it up, it didn't come up. So the guy, instead of taking the time to look for the price or call to get the price, he looked at Alan and he says, "You're good." Send him out with 2 gallons. So I felt guilty, so I sent him down there to buy 2 more gallons the next day.
There was no guilt in that. No, there was a different person that time.
Maria, you can use that WD-40 in your paints, but you're not going to get those nice juicy cells like you get with treadmill silicone. It breaks down way too much when you stir it.
If these people don't stop messaging me from work on my off hours. Okay, I'm looking for suggestions. I have different size canvases. I think you didn't do your flip and drag tonight, so.
Go ahead. You can do it. Allie's never behaving, so.
No, we kind of got used to that. She's the bad seed.
We look forward to Ellie misbehaving every week.
She's one of the ones that keeps us entertained.
He's not going to do a balloon, guys.
No loincloths for me. No, sorry.
What?
Yeah, somebody says make a loincloth for me.
Oh.
No balloons.
Go Gadget Allen. That's what they're saying.
Oh no, gadget magic. That's what I like to call it.
Zombies, black, white, gray, and red. Hey, did you guys watch Walking Dead last night? I was very sad. But I'm happy that they didn't kill him off. And if you haven't watched it yet, I'm sorry.
You just spoiled it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, retract that loincloth comment. I agree, Monica. This is a G-rated channel.
No, it's
PG. Parental guidance is needed. Allie.
It's dirty pours after 9, so you're good.
All these gadgets I got. No, I don't want to do it. I can't do that. Monica, I still am trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that gadget you sent me.
We're going to do a big pour. We're going to do a big canvas with that. With the popcorn bucket. Oh, yeah. We don't want to see Alan model anything.
This is about as much modeling as you're going to get here.
Oh, wait. Show him your guns. Sun's out. Guns out. Sorry.
No, I can't do it. I can't use that canvas for this.
Oh, you're going to do the juicer that Jennifer sent you?
Yeah, I'm going to do the juicer.
I didn't see Jen. Is Jen here?
Because I am really curious. I'm going with your big canvas again.
That's fine. I can prep another one for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be filming tomorrow, guys, just so you know. We'll have some videos for the week. But we're blurry, Bo. Put your hand all the way up to the camera and then pull down. Usually fixes it.
That didn't fix it.
So do it again. Put your hand over the camera. All right. Something's making it wonky.
It's the canvas. It's the gessoed canvas.
Put it down again. It is. Take it off. That was weird.
Wow, that's weird. So, I'm going to try to put a little paint on it.
Kristen, we have a channel. We do lots of videos, unless you're asking someone else. Sorry. Jennifer is here.
Jennifer's here. Yay, Jen. We're going to try One of the gadgets you sent me.
Sandy, we're going to be doing a 3-foot by 4-foot canvas while Nate's here. A gallery wrap for my living room. And we're also going to be doing some John Beckley inspired paintings, which will be 4 canvases together. You're going to have to use a different canvas too. Well, I don't know if that's going to work when you put the white on it. Do it fast. Put the canvas down. There you go. It's focusing in on the cup now. You're good now.
That was just different.
That's because you didn't have any color there. It was just focusing in on the white. Trying to anyway. I know Jenny's been waiting to use that. Oh, that's why I wanted to make sure you were here.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of gifts unless it's tools that I'm to use.
So here's a secret too about these 16 by 20s. If you go on Michael's online, you're all blurry again. Put some paint bottles down there. That might help. No, so you got it down there.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's your hairy arms, Alan. Well, anyways, if you go online and you order them through the bulk buy, you'll get 20% off on your bulk buy. So I think you'll get them for like $36 for 20 of them. It's a good deal. And if you hit it right, you can get free shipping. Why we have lines now?
We have no lines.
Yeah, they look like blinds.
Okay.
What are you doing, Al?
Well, I was.
Are you going to set that down and pour through it?
I am.
Okay, so put it on there. Maybe that'll focus it out. There. Well, the lines are still there, though.
It's not where
At Michael's online.
Okay, I need some colors.
Our camera's being funny. Put your...
No, it's fine now.
No, it's blinds. You can see the lines. See it?
Shadows.
Yay! Nick made it to Nate's house. So he's got his ride to the airport now.
So, since Jennifer's here, Jennifer, do you have a preference for colors to try on this? April is saying teal. Sandy's saying we got silver, we got purple, silver, green, greens, turquoise.
I want to see if I can fix that because it's driving them nuts too. Hang on, guys. I'm just making the camera refocus. Is that better? Sometimes I have to just show who's boss. Oh, so after the live tonight, I am doing the video with the auction pieces, and I'll upload that as soon as I'm done doing that video. So it'll be tonight, which pieces we're going to have available. I hope that you guys checked out Nate's pieces. They're beautiful. I can't wait to see them in person. Purple, rose madder, cadmium, blue, green
I heard
hue.
somebody say silver.
Jen likes blues and purples.
Blues and purples.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say greens too.
Put an indigo in there. That's that nice dark inky blue. I love that inky blue.
Indigo,
Hi.
indigo.
Dark, dark blue. Up, up, up. Up. Hi, Eddie. Puppy dog's here. I told Nate he can walk my dog every morning.
Okay.
Yes, the auction is
We need a
Thursday
green.
night at 8 o'clock, right on our channel.
How many, do you know approximately how many pieces you're doing?
Nate's bringing 10, and I think I'm going to have 15. So it'll be Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, right here. So you have a green, a blue, a turquoise,
I got two
two
blues.
purples. Well, that's really a green blue.
Here's one I think we can use up too.
Yeah, use that up. Is that the whispering?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Jennifer, Eastern time.
Okay, I think I need one more lighter green. So this is going to be a lot of colors. I am really excited to see what this is going to do just because of the form of this juicer.
So are you doing one color at a time?
One color at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a total of 8 colors.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I wouldn't use
Should we scale it down a little?
No, you can use that, man. I just wouldn't use a lot of each color. You know how you are heavy squirter?
What are you saying?
Show them the juicer real quick.
Okay.
I did, Kitty, but I'm kind of I'm saving them for when Nate comes because I know
So
we're going to be using them.
That's the design that is on the bottom side of the juicer. So you've got kind of an equal part distribution of the paint through here, but then you've got one area here that it's going to flow through fast. So you're going to get kind of like a river effect through that one hole if I apply the paint properly.
Al Spicy, did you watch Yvette? I was telling them about Ashley's channel.
Oh no.
It is 10:37 here for all of you that don't change your time.
Eastern Standard Time, Daylight Savings Time. I am taking the erasers off each one of these before I shake them.
Jen says if it works out, she's going to have to get one for herself.
Well,
Yeah.
Jen, I would have thought you would have already tried
Here's the
this.
thing, Alan. Laura made a good point. Won't
What's
the
that?
edges seal the paint in?
The edges seal the paint in.
On the bottom.
That is a very good point.
Okay, so let me see the bottom of that again. Put that one of those tiny medicine cups. Tiny medicine cups.
Yeah, there's a little.
So that the bottom of it is covering that little hole right there. All right, so watch what he's blur. You got to get it down there before it's going to focus.
Get it down.
Put the juicer down on the canvas. Now do it while you have your hand there. All right, so what he did, now can you just pull it aside?
Pull
Pull it off of there so they can see the cup, but leave the juicer in the middle of the canvas.
like
See, now you're
this.
blurry again. All right, let me help you.
What do you?
So
I
what he
don't know
did
what
is he
you're talking about.
took a small medicine cup, like, put the juicer down. Sorry, guys. So he took a small medicine cup like this, they're 1 ounce, and he's going to place it underneath this juicer on that hole so that those paints will come through those other lines. So you want to be really careful. You're going to have to hold that when you're doing it. If I shut the autofocus off, then it's all blurry all the time, so. And if I use my iPad, we buffer.
Yes. So, first color I'm going to go with was the Soho Dioxazine Violet.
I love opening that bun rack when I resin the next day. It is. It's like Christmas.
Try not to hit your juicer with your bottles.
So you're staying away from that big hole?
I am staying away from that big
He's
hole.
staying away from that big hole.
Because
You
I'm
could have taped it, yeah.
afraid.
I'm so afraid. Alan,
What?
not such a heavy hand on color. Because that's going to... You have a lot of colors.
Understood. But I need this to flow.
You only missed 2 paintings, guys, and this is going to be the last one because of the time change. So we're really actually still on Eastern time.
I'm going to go with Blick Deep Violet next.
That is a orange juicer that Jennifer sent us. So Alan's trying out his gadget.
A little more gadget magic.
Terry, I do, unless they're too big to fit in there. Did you get the cover? I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't get the taller one.
Premier Deep Turquoise.
Because I can fill that puppy up, no problem. Oh, you got the big one. Mine holds 9, I think.
Now, what I
You
think...
have a rack, Ellie.
I think what's going to happen is this is going to puddle underneath.
But it'll spread out, though. Just go around in a circle. That way you won't puddle the same amount of color, different amounts of color in certain areas. You probably could have done a dirty pour into that. Would have been cool. Racks and bonds. John, I got mine through Kitchen Restock, so the shipping killed me, but it was really cheap on there.
Deco Art Whispering Turquoise.
You're focusing in and out with those, lifting those bottles up.
Sorry, guys.
I know, it's the camera.
Next, Lucas Indigo.
Yeah, I bought the cookie sheets because I thought, well, if I don't use them, I'm a baker. I can use them for cookies, but I use them all.
We like cookies.
No, I have not got my new camera yet. I ordered it from AliExpress, so it's going to be a month before it gets here. But we're going to be using a couple of different cameras when Nate's here.
Soho Emerald Green, just for you, Monica.
You got tons of paint on there already.
I know. We're going to have to move it around.
You could start another puddle on the other side and intertwine them. That would be cool. Thank you, Allie.
Next, Soho Cad Green Blue.
I don't think you can, Cecilia, because then it would be flat on the canvas. And I don't think it's deep enough for me to cut little escape routes, I should say. Because then it's going to give you a whole different pattern.
And last, Soho Silver.
I would have done gold. That would have been pretty.
Well, we had call outs for silver, and I wanted to flash you. So we've got an interesting design coming out
Thank you.
underneath.
Yeah, I want to design a t-shirt too.
We were talking about that the other day
Yeah,
too.
we want to make a t-shirt.
So I want the paint to distribute through there, and I want to try to put a second round of paints over here. So the tricky part is to move that without dripping too much.
Nate will be here Wednesday at 5:10. So I expect him in my studio by 7:30. Put it, yeah, there you go. Oh, that's kind of cool.
The biggest problem is getting the second one centered.
Liz, you want to let those cure for about 3 or 4 days before you even think about putting them close to each other. And do them back to back. And if you're going to do front to front, put a paper towel or something between them. But I let mine set on the rack for a good week or so before I even think about putting them face to face. But the Liquitex gloss varnish cures much faster than the Minwax polyacrylic, so that they don't stick together. I've had a lot of paintings stick together face to face, and I've ruined them to the point where I cried because Alan had to burn them. Hello to everyone joining us.
Okay, I'm going with the same combination I did on the first one, which was the Soho Dioxine Violet, the Blick Deep Violet. Next is the Premier Deep Turquoise.
And if you guys are buying a varnish that's also a medium, never put them face to face. They will stick for sure. The Deco Art Clear Pouring Top Coat, save your money because it will definitely stick. And if you ship your paintings with anything on the front, like tissue paper, glassine paper, anything like that, it's still going to stick.
I think you're going to get your wish.
What's that?
The Whispering.
Are you going to use it all?
Is going to be used.
Gosh, I hope so. That gives me one empty spot for a new color.
Which you have courtesy of Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer's new colors that she sent me are going to have their own shelf.
Lucas Indigo. I just have to build the shelf, right?
No, I do that. That's Tool Time Tina's job.
I'm her sidekick, Al.
Oh, let's see. Underneath the video, there's a link to my Amazon shop. Are you going through that, Linda?
Soho Emerald Green. Followed by Soho's Cad Green Blue.
If anybody lives within an hour or two of us, you're more than welcome to come and paint with Nate and I and Alan. I know we have a few people on here that live in Virginia and South Carolina, and if you want to make a trip out and paint with us, you're more than welcome to.
Last but not least, Soho Silver.
I tried parchment paper, Beth, but if it has one little wrinkle in it, it's going to leave a mark in your painting. So you want to make sure that those are cured. I'll probably leave mine on the rack for a week before I even think about boxing them. Because that my process is varnish them, let them set for 2 days, wire them, put them back on the racks for a week. Then I photograph them and then I box them. So it's like 10 days before they even get in a box.
This is some crazy. This is almost like a bottle bottom pour.
It is. It's pretty. I like it.
And you got 8 petals.
Really?
Yeah.
8 puddles.
Petals.
Puddles. Because they dripped into petals, didn't they?
Yes.
And you still have white in between, or is that silver? Those dots over there on that one? Or is that silver?
The dots, honestly, I think that's the white where the paint just kind of separated.
Oh.
Okay, now the trick without.
I don't have my iPad out here.
What do you need?
Nate, can you post a link to my Amazon shop? Nate's moving to North Carolina.
Why? That is a really cool design.
Board, it's got one more coat of resin yet, which will get done tomorrow. So it will be in the mail. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Probably Saturday. We'll drop them off at the post office.
Okay.
If not, it'll be Monday for sure.
Now.
I want to make sure that the shrink wrap does not stick to that resin. So anything that I'm resining tomorrow will go out.
What do you think about stretching this?
That's all you, honey bunch. You want to pull something into the centers with your skewer?
Yeah, because I don't like that big white dot. I agree.
Jennifer, most of my paintings sit on the curing rack for 2 to 3 weeks before I varnish them.
That's because, and that's why we have how many drying racks?
We have 3 drying racks that hold about 30 paintings each. When they're full, then I know I have to work.
I don't have my bald head in the picture, do I? My balding head, I should say.
Yeah, he probably won't tilt this too much because he's not a tilter like I am.
Oh, I have to tilt away, at least to get the paint over the edges. I mean, not the entire, I gotta get the white out. Actually.
Yeah, it's gonna have to, you know, I went in and did some default work on my channel in the beta mode and I probably ruined my links. I will have to fix that tonight. I'll have to get it from another video. Thanks, Nate. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Someone want to check it?
I was expecting more paint to be used.
Sharon says new bikini top design.
Tassels. You got tassels to add to this for mixed media?
Nate can do that with his Ohuhu markers.
There we go.
Okay, so it's working for some and not for others.
What's working?
My link to my Amazon shop. So if you guys could think of a really cool thing for us to put on a t-shirt that you guys would actually wear besides our YouTube channel on the back, we could design t-shirts. And then I would love to donate some of that money to a charity. We could talk about that too. Good night, Jeannie.
Good night, Jeannie. Thank you for joining us. I should have stretched this white before I started. Live and learn.
I missed it, Allie. What her suggestion was for a t-shirt. Did you catch it, Alan?
I didn't. I was too entranced in this.
Thanks for letting me know, Maria. I definitely will have to go in and fix my defaults. That's what I get for playing around with videos the other night.
No, I'm not a stretcher by any.
Yeah, I'm a big contributor to St. Jude's. I always say if we ever won Powerball or Mega Millions, they're going to get a nice chunk. Bottle bottom girls make the rockin' world go round.
Oh, but we don't want to be known just as a bottle bottom pourers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to think of a bunch of them. Maybe we can vote, and then we can take a certain percentage to donate to St. Jude. So that way, if you purchase a t-shirt, some of the money's going to a good cause.
You have one that I really like. What?
I arted?
I arted today.
Yeah, I arted. And I have one that says I'd rather be pouring paint. I have another one. What's the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. That's a good one, Shelley. We are richer when we pour.
I like that.
If you like it, then you better put a tree ring on it.
Who came up with that one?
Allie.
Oh, of course. Oh, no. I lost it.
Uh-oh, you went over the edge.
I got distracted.
Yeah, that would be cute on the front of a t-shirt, wouldn't it?
What?
You're painting right now. Josh, I thought you were going to bed. I didn't see him sneak back in.
I don't want to do any more damage to that than I already have. It may be too late.
Yes, email me your ideas for t-shirts. And email me your ideas for charities. And then we'll put a poll up and you guys can vote.
Just around the outside. Here's another one I'm going to have to clean, so.
Are you going to airbrush that out?
Is that a recommendation?
Ellie said, pour some flip cups on me. Too bad we couldn't have it play music, too.
Yeah, you might have copyright infringements.
Yeah. No, because it's not the wording.
Steven Tyler wouldn't like that. How about pouring on the edge? Whoa, that was almost an unhappy accident.
So you guys want to think, when you submit an idea, would you actually wear that t-shirt? Because we could always do two. Good night, Spicy.
Is Marcy going live tonight?
Maybe. I'm assuming so. Yeah, I would probably do tank tops, t-shirts, and hoodies. So you can pick what you want. Oh, she's not going live tonight? Yeah, we could do that too. Long sleeve t-shirts too, since winter's coming. Oh, okay. She had put a video up. Nice skins.
Since we have a lot of animal lovers too, maybe we could do something there too.
Clean pours by day, dirty pours after dark. I've seen the pours well with others. I actually think that's what my other shirt is, isn't it, Alan?
I'm not sure.
Ugh. I wish your brother could cough like that. He's scaring me. I'm afraid he's going to have pneumonia. I like dirty pours after dark. That's a good one. Paint dumping.
I'm making a mess on the edge. Sorry, guys.
That's a good one, Wanda.
What was that?
What about Alan's gloved hand and my gloved hand dripping different colored pours and the words pouring life in art?
How about those who pour together stay together?
That's a good one, too. We're married people, huh? A lot of their husbands don't pour. Maybe we should make
But
them.
we could be part of the movement.
As long as they're supportive, right?
That's right. This could be the CWA movement.
Yeah, I'd have to have a bunch of different ones, I think. I have a company that I worked with when I had my Sweet Tea Jewelry, because Alan and I had t-shirts and hoodies, so I could probably look into that one again. Jennifer says, her husband says, I'm the artsy and he's the fartsy. Aw. Maria, anytime you want to borrow Alan, you're more than welcome to.
What?
She's still looking for an Alan personality double.
Oh. Good luck with that one.
I guarantee you after a week at Alan, you'll send him back. Adult puddles makers.
Okay, let's give you a kind of a close-up view. Hopefully the camera won't flake out on us.
Is that how you're leaving it? You're not going to blow it out on the edges?
I don't know.
Why don't you just tilt it?
Tilt it.
Right, guys? Just have them tilt it. Get it off the corners so they don't look so lopsided.
Yeah, but then it's going to lopside everything. Tilt it this corner here. I don't want to lose the edge colors.
Tilt, tilt, tilt.
I am tilting.
No, that's what they're saying. Tilt, tilt. Cuppy hands, Al. Cuppy hands.
I got cuppy hands.
Tilt right to the corners with your cuppy hands.
I'm gonna
He's
lose.
too afraid of that airbrush, guys. I don't think that's why he wants to blow it out.
I don't want to lose the purples on the outside.
Well, you won't if you use your cuppy hands. You know, that's the shirt we need. Use your cuppy hands. Or I use my cuppy hands.
We're distorting the.
I'm going to make one of them that says that. Yeah, Monica, I could just see me wearing that t-shirt that says my hubby has cuppy hands.
Cuppy hands.
Pour your art out.
Cuppy hands only at night. See, it's distorting it to the point.
It's our minds, Allie. We think alike.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Then Monica says, then add, are you jelly? Sandra says, I need to go to bed, but for God's sakes, tilt.
Be careful what you wish for. You're getting that tilt. It's raining paint in the porage.
Don't be afraid of it. Just stretch it out.
It's stretching, but
It just looked like two flower boobies on a canvas. That's why I wanted you to stretch it out.
no, I've got to.
Because it, you know, whoever planted that in my head about the two flower boobies. So yeah, don't be scared. Because I always say, don't be scared.
Yeah, but I think you're losing the design when you tilt too much.
Well, you're past the flower design already, so you might as well stretch it out.
It's okay. I can see Tina working with this gadget here. Don't you think? You have the stretching magic.
You're fine. You're going abstract now, so just don't be afraid of it.
I ain't afraid.
You've lost your design that you were looking for, so now you're gonna pull it out and be abstract. So you can have one flower going one way and one going the other way, and they're not even going to be flowers. It's just a design.
Yeah, but it's not a pear anymore.
A pair of what? Boobies? Be the boobies, Alan. Be the boobies. What if you ran a ribbon through?
No. Through what? Through the center?
Yeah. You don't have any. And guys, I'm not being mean. I just want to tell them you don't have any composition.
I have competition.
I didn't say competition.
I have competition. He's coming here Wednesday.
He's regloving, guys.
I'm gonna leave it and torch it one more time.
I'm going to swipe it.
You are not going to swipe it.
Are you going to hang that on the wall up here?
You're going to resin it?
Oh, not. Use a fork.
Why? To check to see if it's done?
It's not done. So pretty raw in the middle.
It's not raw.
I'm not being mean. Watch your flicker. Down, down, down. There you go. It's that glare off the light that makes it do that. I know, I like it better now that he's tilted it, but it still needs to be worked.
I want to see what you would do working with that tool, that gadget.
Well, I don't think I would use a 16 by 20 canvas for that gadget. I would use a 10 by 20.
Well, that's why we went with 2.
Because you could have done 3 flowers on that canvas.
They're not flowers.
Everybody's telling you to work at.
There's blossoms.
Blow out that white line. He is still learning, guys. Take a pokey stick and start at the center of each flower and drag them all the way out.
No.
He says no.
No. Who's saying that?
Ellie's like, work it, own it. Yeah, the white line is crap. If it wasn't so straight, it wouldn't be. If it was at a diagonal, it wouldn't be quite as bad, but.
It is diagonal. It goes like this. Pour another flower. No. Lightly blow the sides of each flower into the white. Stretch it a little more, and it's almost a Monet. I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. It's Monette. You can do it. Who believes in me? Blow the edges into the center. Okay, Jen. I'm not going to use a straw because I'll spit on it, and then I'll really ruin it.
I'm not forcing you to do anything. Yes, the line is demarcation. I agree with you, Laura.
The problem is I've got that center part of the white that's gonna. If I'm not careful, is gonna do that.
Well, that's because you're blowing it in now.
No, I'm blowing it out.
Can I just show you one little
I'm
part?
blowing it out because I want to get some of that white paint out before I.
No, but you're not. You're moving the white down. Let me just show you one spot, okay? You want to come back this far and blow your color out. But you can't blow both sides. You can only blow one. So if you go every other area, then you can come back on the other one and blow this one into that one so that you mix it in. So you don't have such a straight line. We have to practice with him with the airbrush yet.
That's what I was afraid of.
Nate says I just keep hearing the word blow. You could take a hairdryer to it.
Or a leaf blower.
Or a leaf blower. Go back just a little bit farther, grab a little more color. There you go. That's better. Every other, huh? There you go. It's getting too cold here to go outside and do another leaf blower one. And the whole week Nate's going to be here. It's going to be like 50s and 60s, so we can't do anything outside.
Oh my gosh, you'd think it was winter in New York.
He's going to think it's winter. He's coming from Arizona where it's nice and warm.
Okay, guys. Did that help? Darnell's chanting for me. You want to get a little of that white off the corners?
Yep. That's what they're saying. I think that was why they were telling you to keep tilting, because they wanted it off. They wanted the white off.
I actually like the white on the corners.
Well, that's because you're seeing all the cells, maybe.
And I've got a... Okay. I'm going to take some of your advice.
You have to keep working it. Don't give up. I know you're getting frustrated. You're not used to that.
You get frustrated?
Huh?
I don't get frustrated.
Oh, no, you're giving up.
Giving up.
Careful so you don't get too much muddling. You don't want muddled look there. All right, hit that other corner up there on the top.
We got 2 more corners yet to go.
You're doing great, Alan.
Got my cheering section going.
Yep. I think this is the biggest piece you've done, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
No? On camera?
No.
You've done a 16 by 20 before?
I did that 20 by 30.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on the live.
Oh, on a live? No, I've done a couple others the same size. I don't like the edge of this.
You just don't blow too much air on it because you'll muddle it right out.
All right. Using too much air. I was really hoping I could hold those designs while still stretching it. But we have happy accidents.
Good night, Mylene.
Good night, Mylene. Okay. One more torch to the drying rack. There's a lot of paint on there, though. I didn't use that much paint. At least I don't think I did.
I think it would have moved more if you had too much paint on there. It didn't move very well. Then again, you don't tilt as hard as I do.
No, I don't.
I'm a hard slope tip. It looks much better than it did.
Yeah, okay.
But are you happy with it? Tilt towards you.
Let's see what it looks like when it dries.
See, that's what happens when you get that glare on the edge. Look. Okay.
What?
It flickers.
Thank you for your encouragement, everyone. I was not going to do anything more to the edges, but I happen to agree that it needed something more. The white was probably a little too much. I do take constructive criticism. Not well, but I do take it.
Take
off
it
to
well.
off to the drying rack.
You guys want to call it a night, or do you want me to do one more?
It is 20 after 11. Look at those skins.
I have a 10 by 20 canvas that I can do a flip and drag, or
You said you were going to do a flip and drag
yeah,
tonight.
I usually do a flip and drag. I'll let Alan get his stuff picked up, and then I'll do a quickie.
A quickie after 11.
Yeah.
There's
But
some-
flip and drag or dirty pour, there's your choices. Flip it and drag it and call it George. Look at the paint on those bottles.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I know. You should really clean your bottles before you put them back on the rack.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with pouring one more, guys.
So you're going to be doing the Pourage tour
Yes, when Nate gets here, we're going to do a Parage tour.
after some final adjustments,
Yes,
right?
Nate's going to help me get my juju, because I still am contemplating an area that I'm not happy with in here.
Those skins. There's no more tiles.
Huh? There's no more tiles. No,
No more tiles.
that's because you're slacking.
I'm slacking.
Last time I did tiles, I cut my leg, remember?
We did get smart though. We start with a pail of water
Soapy
every
water, yeah.
night to drop the gadgets in so that we can reuse them. But thank you again, Jennifer, for the gadget.
Yeah, it was fun to see what you were going to do with it.
Yeah, I'm sure it got your mind spinning with some ideas of what you can do with it now, right?
I know what not to do with it now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, honey.
Ellie's leaving us? No. Oh, Patty Ann's leaving us. Good night, Patty Ann. Thank you for joining us. Bridget,
I will do that, Laura, when we do the studio tour. You guys will get to see all the racks and the areas. I have a resin area now, and I bought another workbench, so I have 2 workbenches back to back. And I need to go buy a couple of stools tomorrow so that we have stools to sit on. Because if Nate and I are going to be live most of the day, I'm going to have to park my butt. Standing on a concrete floor is not fun on the legs.
Kathy Isaacson's got a question. Do you ever use items and stick them in your paint, such as chunks of glass or stone?
No, I haven't.
No.
It just gives it a textured look.
Right. Which could be really cool if you do several coats of resin.
You'd have to do several coats of
Yeah,
resin.
yeah.
You guys want a white background or a black?
Judy wants to know what kind of liners are we using?
These are adult underpads that we pick up at Walgreens. They're 30 by 36. They fit nice in this 30 by 32 tray, washing machine tray that I have in my Amazon shop.
You know,
Black.
when Nate's here,
Yes,
we
sir.
need to do that 8 by 10 marathon too.
Yeah, we don't have enough racks for that. We only have that one. And Nate's going to be painting a lot too, so we're going to need the drying racks. Nate and I are going to be playing a lot. We're going to try to, I'll give a heads up on Facebook what we're going to be working on. So if you guys want to come and watch, I'm hoping I can get it so it's notifying people.
When you are live.
Well, we're going to be live a lot, but I want to like send out a thing saying, hey, we're going to be doing a resin piece in a 20 minutes. Come watch us, or, you know.
Maybe get Ellie.
So I thought about starting a paint pouring group on Facebook, but here's the issue, guys. We're so busy. So I would need to have quite a few administrators to help with the page. But it would be a great place that you guys can get in touch with me besides my Facebook page, my art page. And you can share your work and share with others. And so I'm thinking about it. Nate and I talked about it earlier. But we're so busy, we'd have to have at least 6 admins.
Kristen Reed wants to know, do you ever do a color background? Allie said you did a yellow one a couple weeks ago.
I did yellow. I've done gray, purple lake.
Too.
Yeah.
You did a gray one a couple weeks ago.
I love that gray one I did for board with the yellow flower.
That's sitting right over there.
It's in the resin rack.
Yeah. Diane Williams says she loves the blue base.
I haven't done, I'd love to try like a turquoisey color.
Thank you, Terry. She's giving me a good job. If you haven't done it already, please hit the thumbs up, guys. We like those likes. We like the encouragement.
Okay. This is the one thing I don't like about working with black paint.
What's that?
That, and your hands are all black.
That's why you have gloves.
I know.
Okay, Marilyn's got a question. Nate, you might be able to answer this. What does the admits do on the page?
Just watch for inappropriate posts and too many links being posted of other YouTube channels and, you know, stuff like that. Try to keep it, trying to keep it civil. Don't like people picking on each other, and I see it in the other boards. That's why I didn't start one to begin with. But I've had so many people bring it up to me that I should start one.
Lori Richards got a question. Do you have a gallery of the pics of your paintings?
Well,
if you want to call the Etsy shop.
Yeah, the Etsy shop. My YouTube videos.
The YouTube videos have a lot of the finished pictures on the thumbnails.
All right. So I need some color. All right, so I'm going to spray my cup first.
Monica's volunteering herself. She says, I'm an admin in real life. I could help out if needed. And you show me how to remove the links. Well, thank you, Kristen. We try to be awesome.
Here's the other thing, guys. We need to come up with a name.
What name?
For the Facebook pouring group.
I like the CWA myself.
I know, but that's kind of like leaving it on us, and I don't want it to be about us. I want it to be about paint pouring. But there's so many paint pouring groups, you know.
Laura wants to know about a gallery of completed pictures.
That's what she posts the questions so that I see them if they're not in caps.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to be an admin, send me an email to Christina Welch Art at yahoo.com, and I'll put together a group where we can discuss. Maybe we can all come up with a name, and I figure if I have 6 to 8 people to run the group, that would be great. Because I can't be there all the time. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. We got a couple suggestions. Dirty pours after dark. How about 50 pours of color?
I want to try this new mint. Wait, I got another one too. Where's the other one? I got this fern color. Yes, Monica, I got 2 new greens.
Well, that's not really green, is it?
That's fern. It's like a yellow green. I'm just wondering what the mint would do with the black. I don't think it would jive very good.
Can't get anything by you, Allie.
I think I'm going to go with the fern because I have more color that I can add with it than I do with the mint. Because I can put that metallic cobalt blue hue with that. That'll give me my sparkle. And
so you're giving him a little advice of what colors you're choosing?
Yes, and I think I might like a Naples yellow in there. Well, it would be, if we went with CWA, it would be CWA Crew. But then you have to think of...
CWAC?
We could do it CWA Creative Crew. Or something like that. Did you say crack?
CWAC.
Oh, I thought you said crack.
Ellie says, how about inside the garage?
Yeah, we could do that. See, you guys will come up with something. You're so creative. I have to sit down and think of things. I can't just like think of something off the top of my head unless I'm on somebody else's channel. I'm like, why didn't they name it that?
Kathy Isaacson wants to know, do you use silicone with metallics?
I do. 1 drop for every 2 ounces of paint. I'm just layering these on top of each other. So I'll give you the name in a minute here. Okay, so I used Deco Art Worn Penny, Artist Loft Naples Yellow, Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue Hue, and Lucas Fern, which is a new color for me. And then 1 tiny swirl.
Shelly Anderson said, poor me. Spelled P-O-U-R.
But see, that's the other thing, too. We have to check to make sure there's not already a group with that name. Flip the cup. I just couldn't get over how many pouring groups there are. But everybody's getting them now. Gina did hers, Sandra Lett has hers, Kathy, Karen Goodrich has hers.
What are you doing? You poking a hole?
Yes.
That's like the one thing I always forget.
I know. That's why I always say, did you poke a hole? I'm trying to poke 2 holes, but it's not letting me.
How about this one? Jennifer said, Studio 54.
Keep them coming, guys.
I like that. Lori wants to know, did you put silicone in the cup before adding paint?
I did, and I rubbed it in. Because I'll get enough cells with black. And I always get 1 dead spot, don't I? Oh, that is so pretty right there. We might stretch it this way. I feel like I want to go grab that and bring it down though. That gob there. The gob. And I tipped my cup, dipped my cup in the black. So I don't leave a color ring on the canvas.
Diane says, love it just the way it is.
Okay, I just needed a little color in there. Because this I can touch with my glove. So if you ever hit the canvas, you can go in and tap. Pick up your paint from the side and tap it in there. If it's not too shallow.
Nate's got to run. Good night, Nate.
Night, Nate. Happy packing. Oh, I know you're almost done, so.
Garden Quilter wants to know, do you have any information on Jerry's acrylic paint sale this weekend you mentioned last week?
We're still waiting to see what they're going to offer online. At the show, it's going to be cheaper. And I'm waiting to see if they're going to run it online too, because they said lowest prices of the season. So I want to see how true that's going to be. I will check it. As soon as I get the email, I'll make an announcement on my Facebook page. So keep on there. Watch for my notifications. I'm not a heavy poster on Facebook, so when you get a notification from me, that means something's up.
Allie Mac says, Night Nate, a.k.a. Paint Baby Daddy.
Paint Baby Daddy.
Kristen wants to know, where do you get the Lucas from?
I get that from Jerry's as well.
Jerry's Artorama.
Yep, it's Lucas Krill Studio.
And Kathy wants to know, is the goal of the base paint to be totally smooth before you flip the cup?
Yes.
Or at the flip cup?
Yes. You can palette knife it on and try to get it smooth, or you can tip it like I did.
Some people even, you've used your hands before. And
No, not for a flip and drag, no. All right, time to brush.
Should I be paying attention here?
I want you to watch the monitor, Alan. Now, when you're airbrushing your paint into black, you have to do a little extra because the black likes to eat the edges. So you want to make sure you have enough color out there so you don't lose it. And you don't have to use the airbrush. You can use a straw.
Or a hair dryer.
No, I wouldn't use a hair dryer. You'll have paint flying everywhere.
Or a leaf blower.
I know. Some people like to use the aquarium tubing so that you can bend it whatever way you want. That way you don't have to turn your piece. Whatever works for you.
Diane wants to know what kind of torch.
Oh, this torch that I use is on my Amazon shop. They're $10.99. But you have to buy.
Link below.
Yeah, you have to buy the butane for it though.
Diane says she's got an airbrush, but it hasn't even done her first pour yet. Diane, what are you waiting for?
And if you guys have those, years ago they came out with their airbrush makeup, and they sent you the little airbrush that works as well too. A lot of girls probably have those under their bathroom sinks because they don't use the airbrush on their makeup anymore. I've had quite a few tell me that.
I'm sorry, Diane, I didn't know that. She's working 2 jobs. I can understand that. It's a great stress relief, though.
I work 2 jobs.
I work 1 job that's equivalent to 2 jobs.
Yes, you do. So I bit the bullet and hired a cleaning lady. God, it's so nice to walk in the house and have the house clean.
When do I have to wear my skirt?
Yeah, haha. Now, if I could hire a laundry lady, we'd be all set. Yeah. It just gives me 5 more hours on Monday so that I can come out here and play and get things done. Because I do not hang out in the house when she's here.
No.
She just goes.
Monica says she thinks she has an airbrush in storage.
See?
And then Allie, you know how Allie is. She says, Dad, watch exactly what Mom is doing. Allie, I only have one thing to say to you. Get working on those paint babies.
Paint babies. I want to pull a little bit of that blue into that black right there.
Bright Blue Eyes says, opalescence at its best.
These colors worked really well together. I was surprised with the copper in there.
Laura says, blankets, crochet.
What?
You've done all kinds of things.
I do everything.
Cross stitch.
I did. I was writing up my bio for Jerry's, and I said, starting at 4 years old, learning to crochet with my grandmother. And I just kept going into all this stuff that I used to do. And I'm like, gosh, I guess I have been very artsy. So that was tough, though, to write a bio about yourself in third person. I'm not a writer. Nate did a lot of it for me because he reworded it. I would tell him what I was going to say, and then he'd reword it. So Nate's been my helper. So we're hoping we're going to meet Mike Marchetta while we're at the show. So he gave me his cell phone number so that we can text him and tell him where we're at. So he'll see us there.
Carol Johnson says, I have 3 sons, and even the one who has his own family has managed to come in tonight and intrude on my viewing pleasure.
This is really
Glad you're
pretty.
enjoying it, Carol.
I wish you guys could see the colors the way in that pocket, the way that I see it.
Diane, I'm sorry to hear that. She said she just finished one of her jobs because of caring for the cancer patients that she just passed. So she says we take her mind off it. Well, that's good. Painting will do that for you too, Diane. So take the time. Just feel the freedom of expression. It'll clear your mind.
So that's the last one, guys. If you have any questions, put them up now. Try to put them in caps so Alan can catch them real quick. I mean, we still have 160 people watching, so
Wow.
Can you clear me the spot? Move those prepped canvases off, and I'll put it there. Did I see what?
Did you see the elephant in the room?
What elephant? The elephant? I have an elephant.
You have an elephant there.
You know what's funny though? If I turn it this way towards you, right here, I have a hedgehog. Let me see if I can pick it up. Do you see the little hedgehog? His little pointy face. It's a hedgehog.
Shelly saw a seahorse.
Thank you, Bright Eyes. Yeah, we did start. The donations are already coming in for the next quarter giveaway. I've already been getting emails from PayPal, which has been awesome. Writing them down. We had so many entries on the last one. It was fun. It was fun, and it feels so good for us to give back to you guys.
Yes.
I'm going to grab this little skin right here because it's pretty.
I have a saying that I forgot to share with everybody last week.
You always forget.
Well, that's unfortunately some things you can't remember everything.
Isn't that pretty?
But knowledge is the one thing you can share with others and still keep for yourself.
Yes.
And I know some other people have said knowledge is power, but power should be shared. Allie, you just add to the fun that we have.
Ellie's gonna have fun popping in on me and Nate.
Yeah, I can see that. Allie, stay away from the balloons. Jennifer Smith wants to know, what do you use your skins for?
I make jewelry with them. But I'm going to try a few different things as soon as I get everything caught up here, because we have the Christmas rush coming. So probably in the middle of December, I'm going to try cutting some and using medium and putting them on pours to give definitive areas and embellishing them. I'm going to play around with them a little bit. Thank you, Carol.
Yep. And Diane wanted me to say that quote again. Knowledge is one of the few things that you can share with others and still keep for yourself.
So don't forget, Thursday night is the auction at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Nate has 10 paintings. I'll probably have 15. We'll do the same thing we always do. Boom, boom, boom. Get them out the door. Be prepared to pay the next day or that night. We will send you an invoice because you do have to pay for shipping. So Nate and I will probably have a little bit of time to write up a few invoices Thursday night and get them weighed and stuff so we can bill you. But make sure that you'll be able to send us your mailing address to the email that we'll provide on the screen. And if you guys have already bought paintings, you know the routine. It'll be the CWA live auction at yahoo.com.
You're still waiting for a couple?
I'm still waiting for Kathy Owen and Laura Houchins to send me their mailing addresses for the necklaces that they won for the sponsor giveaway. If I don't hear from them by the time Nate leaves, I'll pull 2 more names out of the sponsor bucket that I still have.
Good night, Darnell. Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
good night,
thank you.
Shelley.
Everybody, you guys have been so great. And I'm really hoping that you'll be supportive with Nate here.
You're
I know.
Do a live Wednesday when he arrives, right?
I'm not sure if we'll do it Wednesday night.
You.
We might just do that. I'm not sure. But it's up to
Thank
Nate.
you, Diane.
I don't know how tired he's going to be because he's going to be flying all day. He's got, what, a 3-hour layover?
Oh, we're keeping him up all night.
No, we're not. And I already told him, I said, if I'm in bed and you feel like painting and you can't sleep, go ahead and head out because it's the porage. It's not attached to any rooms where he's going to bother anybody. So good night, guys. Thanks so much for watching tonight and all your support.
Absolutely. We couldn't do this without you.
If you have any more questions that we didn't get to, or if you think of something later, you can contact me through Facebook at Christina Welch Art, or you can send me an email to christinawelchart@yahoo.com, and I will answer your questions. If you need a paint chart that tells you how much paint per size of canvas, I have that available, and I will be more than happy to email you that chart.
Etsy shop.
And yeah, check out the Etsy shop. I am going to run a sale while Nate's here. I'm not sure how much yet. It may be 20%, maybe 20% off. But I'm not sure yet how we're going to do that because I don't want to be stuck shipping a ton of paintings all at one time. That's the whole thing.
Please make sure that you share.
Yes, share.
We are coming up very close to the 50,000 mark.
I know. I keep moving those prizes around the porage, and it's like, would 50,000 just hurry up and get here?
We got some great prizes, guys.
We do, yeah. And
you'll be making an announcement on the drawing for that shortly.
Yes, as soon as we hit like 48,500, I'm going to do a video showing the prizes and how to enter, and you'll have till we hit 50,000 to enter. And then when we hit 50,000, we're going stop the comments on that video so that people can't try to sneak in on the last minute. And then, because I want to keep it fair to all of you guys that watch us all the time. And then we'll do the drawing the day that we hit 50,000. We'll make the announcement and we'll do the drawing later that night live. And you'll get, you've already picked your prize. So we already know who's going to get what. But we want to draw it in front of you guys so you see everything's fair and square. So think of names for our Facebook pouring group. Email me your ideas. Email me t-shirt ideas and what charities you'd like us to contribute to, a percentage of the t-shirt sales. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm not in it for the money, so I would rather see a charity get some of that. We can pick two. Maybe each shirt design will have a different charity. We could do that too. So with that being said, I'm going to head off and get my auction paintings together and get that video done and get it up so you guys will get to see what I'm offering Thursday night. Just paint. I'm a hot mess. All right, guys. I'm a sleepy hot mess. How's that sound? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. What? He's doing this. He's doing this to me, guys.
Any
Oh, Allie's posting her link to her channel. Yeah, if you guys have channels, post your links so everybody can check you out. I need to get that list together with everybody's links.
one of the things that we've seen with the lives is a lot of people miss them or don't get to watch the entire, and they go back and view them later on.
Yes, we get more views after the live than we do during the live. So just remember that. If you guys have a channel, it doesn't hurt to do a live. You get new people. We get new people every Monday, new subscribers. That's a good way to build your channel. Just don't make it a 4-hour-long live, though, because you'll lose a lot of people watching, too.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens when you and Nate do your
I
24-hour lives.
Nate wants to do 24-hour live. I can't. No. He'll be out here painting by himself. Unless you want to do it in shifts. All right, guys.
Job too, so.
Good night. We love y'all.
Good
and
night.
we will talk to you very soon. We'll see you Wednesday night, probably. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank
Bye
you.
now.
Good night.